Hi everyone, welcome back. Okay, so I'm just here coming off another sleep at Uranus Peace. I'm gonna head back to the town and take care of a couple of things there. I have lots of money now. Check this out, I've got 1,189 silver coins. That's a result of all the looting that I've done by killing brigands and goblins. And I've got a Saurus Rex after me, who I appear to have successfully dodged. I'm gonna head back to the town and buy a few things which I didn't budget for the last time I was there, and which we should be able to afford now. First of all, remember the magic shop and how there were 3 spells for sale there? Let's go back and buy those. We can easily afford those now.
So, you return to my shop. Ask of me what you will, but keep to the point.
I really don't know if Zara has a Eastern European accent. I just sort of applied one to her for whatever reason. So tell me about those spells again. What are you selling?
We have several magical spells on study scrolls. You may purchase Flame Dart for 60 silver, Fetch for 40 silver, or the Open spell for 30 silver.
So they sell 3 spells, Flame Dart, Fetch, and Open. We want to buy all of them.
I also know that you can find a wonderful spell if you learn the secret of Uranus Peace.
That's right, we'll get to that one later. Okay, let's buy them one at a time. Buy the Flame Dart spell.
May this aid you in your quest.
As you read the spell scroll, the spell is ingrained in your mind. You also want to buy the Fetch spell. Same thing again, exact same messages as before. I'm not going to read them again. And we want to buy the Open spell. That's it. That's our last trip to the magic shop. We never need to go back there. And let's check our inventory and confirm. Yes, we have Open, Flame Dart, and Fetch. Open and Detect Magic both require 2 magic points to cast. Flame Dart and Fetch require 5. Open is a very useful spell. It opens locks and doors. Flame Dart is an offensive spell. It basically just sends a flaming little dart of fire at an opponent. It's good for before you get into a fight. If a monster starts charging, you can cast Flame Dart at it a couple of times to wound it before you get into the fight. And Fetch basically pulls things towards you, except I think we've already gone through the 2 puzzles where you might be able to actually use Fetch, namely getting the pterosaur nest and getting the seed from the spitting flowers. The other thing I want to buy is the chainmail armor. Now you can buy chainmail armor from this guy, and it costs 500 silvers, which is quite a lot, but we have that much now. And he says, oh, I'm sorry again, the same thing as last time.
Well, my adventurer friend, would you like to make a purchase this time?
Oh, good. I do try to stock some things adventurers can use. I actually would rather be an adventurer than a shopkeeper, you see. That probably also explains his choice of book. He's dreaming of being an adventurer, even though he's kind of stuck in the shop here. My items are pretty ordinary, though. You probably already have most of them if you've done any adventuring at all. Now, what was that you wanted again? I want to buy chainmail armor. You won't be needing your old leather armor anymore. I shall give you a 50 silver trade-in discount. Here you are. Thank you for your patronage. Notice I got some points for buying it. As a fighter, you get points for buying the chainmail armor. You wouldn't as a magic user or a thief, but as the fighter you do. So we're down to 609 silver coins. We spent a fair bit of cash getting those 3 spells and the chainmail armor, but we have it now. We'll never be without it again. It will last us through the rest of the game, so it was an investment of sorts. Okay, back to the questing. Let's go and get that flying water. To do that, we need to go to a place where we haven't been before. Go 2 screens down from the town gates and come over here. The roar of the waterfall fills your ears and the cold spray dampens your face as you approach. Yes, indeed. If you've been here, it's probably not that tough to figure out that this is the flying water. If you've never been here, you might wonder what is flying water, but yeah, it's water from a waterfall. Not too difficult. And we do have a couple of empty flasks, so I'll say get water. You fill an empty flask with crystal clear water from the waterfall. There we go. That's our flying water. Is there anything else we can do here? Well, obviously there's a door up here. And it won't let me click on the door, but I bet I can type to look at it. The door is built into the face of the mountainside. You suspect that the person who lives behind it treasures privacy. It's a large door. It must open pretty wide. Can we climb up there? That was almost too easy. Almost like climbing a ladder. Wonder if there's something magical about this this hillside. Let's take a look. What happens if we cast Detect Magic? Oh! Yes, indeed, there is a magical hidden ladder there. And you don't see it because it's magical, but okay. Can we open the door? The door is securely locked. And we haven't gotten any ability to pick locks now, so let's just try knocking on the door then. You knock 3 times. That's a good number of knocks. I think 3 is a good solid quantity of knockings. Just a minute, just a minute. Please move away from the door. Good idea. Let's... Oops. Oh, I didn't move away in time. Nobody here, I guess. Darn it. That sucked. Let me set us back at a walk. Climb up again. This time I'll knock from over here. Can I knock from over here? Yes, I can. Okay. Better just to knock from there from the start. Just a minute, just a minute. Please move away from the door. There we go. Made it this time. Oh, hello. Go on in. Hello. How are you? Have we met before? I'm Henry the Hermit. That's me. My father was an hermit, and me mother was an hermit, so as I come by me job rightly. Come on. Advance to the next... Don't have too many visitors. Hermits don't, you know. Part of the job description. I likes to see a new face, though. Good to hear another speaking besides myself. So's what can I do for you? Tell me about, let's see, as usual we want to ask him some questions, so ask him about hermits. A hermit is one what lives alone, far away from them what talks too much or asks too many questions. Hermits are shy, quiet types what don't say much. Me brother Airy hardly says a word in a year. Me sister Hortense hasn't spoken since she were 6. I never talks at all. Yes, we hermits knows how to keep a mouth shut. Okay. I think hermits apparently also have a problem with self-awareness, but that's a different matter. Tell me about your ladder. Your ladder is absolutely fascinating, sir. I know some magic. Erasmus the Withered taught me some spells. He's what put the spell on me ladder so as the brigands don't get up. Them what climbs the rocks gets a door opening in their nose. Yeah, like we did. Can you tell us anything about the magic? I know, yeah, he knows some magic. Yeah, that's already, he gave us the same message. Can you tell us the specific spell that you use? The spells what I knows is pretty simple, maybe, but I like 'em. I can make me ladder show up and me door close and even get rid of pests using the trigger spell, you see. Aha, trigger spell. Tell us about the trigger spell. It's the spell what sets off other spells. Like when you wants to see the ladder, you cast a trigger and there you have it, large as life. Of course, you got to have a spell on the invisible ladder to make it visible first, but it has its uses. I thinks I have a scroll with the spell if you be knowing some magic, that is. Sure, we know a little magic. We just bought a bunch of spells, so could do with another, right? Ask me, tell me about that scroll of yours. If you be wanting to learn the spell, I'll be pleased to share it to you. It's just getting molding in me hiding place. Do you want it? No, I asked about it just for fun. Yes, I want your scroll. Let's see, how does Erasmus do it? Oh yes. He summons it with a trigger. Here goes. Poof, there you has it. Let's get the scroll. The scroll vanishes even as you read the magical runes upon it. You now have the knowledge to cast a trigger spell. Great, fantastic. By the way, this is where all these empty pieces of paper come from. Notice we have 5 blank pieces of paper. That's from all these spells that we keep reading. You read this scroll to learn the spell, and then after that, the blank piece of paper just kind of hangs around. I could probably just drop those pieces of paper because I think they're pretty well useless. But we have a trigger spell now, which costs 3 magic points to cast. Not too bad. Okay, we're done here. I'm going to say goodbye, say thanks. You're welcome, as usual. I'm going to take off. If you be ever needing a place to stay the night and you're in the area, I could be willing to put you up for the night for some rations and a couple of games of cribbage. Yeah, the hermit will give us a place to sleep for the night, but we don't really want to do that because we'll have to give him some food rations in exchange, and Uranus Peace is a better place to sleep anyway. So we're going to say goodbye to the hermit, and I'm going to save my game. And this directory is full of games, so I'm going to replace an old game with Met Hermit for the first and probably last time. Okay, I'm out of time for this video, so I'm going to stop here. Before the next video, I'm going to clean out that folder of save games and just make a new save game folder. I'm just going to move all the save games to a different folder and start from scratch. So I'll see you folks on the flip side of that. Take care.